What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So today, I still have some guard challenges that I had to complete, and I was thinking, potentially I should use some characters that I don't really use that often, and, I didn't actually get an opportunity to show you guys, Sugar versus the Revolutionary Army Guard challenge, which is one of the challenges that I still haven't completed yet. I've completed some of the challenges for Rev, some of them for Whitebeard, some of them for Dofi, but I hadn't actually gone through and done all of them yet this month, so I decided, if I'm just going to go ahead and do it, potentially use some different characters and see how it plays out. So I haven't actually uploaded a Sugar playthrough versus Revolutionary Army number 1, so that's what we're doing today. Hopefully we can get through it, and, look, in terms of support characters, you probably don't need any of these characters. These are just kind of like super duper extra. We are using the Liberal Hind ship, which is the new ship that just dropped on Global. One of the best ships in the game. I think it's going to be, honestly, it probably does, it probably is like a full-on contender, for the best ship in the game. It does so much, and it's so powerful, healing, and works with so many different teams too. But let's just jump into it. We are using Sugar as the captain, as we mentioned. We do have Komurasaki and Onami here. Onami is going to be really good against the next stage against Kuma, because Kuma has increased defense, and the really good way around that is to just reduce it or remove the defense. And of course, with Onami, you can not only reduce it, but also get the conditional boost out of it. And then hopefully she'll be ready later on down the fight, so we can use her potentially again. But we definitely want to conserve as many matching slots as possible. So let's see how we do here. Yeah, perfect. Because remember, Sugar as a captain will boost all characters with a cost of, is it 30 or 40? It's 40 or less. 40 or less by 4.5, which is great. And then all other characters will get a 3 times attack boost. So half our team is 4.5 times, the other half is going to be a 3 times attack boost. So our Sugar Fest exclusives in Onami, Komurasaki, and Sober Mask will have that reduced multiplier, so we do have to keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and launch the Onami special, which one of the best special animations in the game. I'm gonna say it, it's one of the best in the game. let's just see it real quick. Of course, Onami looking fine as hell. All right, so defense is reduced, and we do get the conditional boost out of that. And with all that being said, let's just attack and break through, basically. Next stage though is a little bit more tricky, which is the one with all of these characters here. And if the characters that surround Robin have a chance to attack you, they will go ahead and despair you for a pretty substantial amount of time, so we obviously don't want that. Let's launch the Okiku special, which is going to get rid of that bind. We want to use her a little later on as well. I was tempted, should I have used the Sober Mask special? I mean, we could have, but what I'm thinking I might do to potentially make it a bit easier is I'm going to launch the Sugar special, which is going to transform everyone into toys. And then hopefully with all that, we should be able to take down these characters a little easier. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Yep, this looks like a pretty solid idea. Unfortunately, Robin will be a little bit tricky to take down. But at least with this in mind, we have our super type special active now with our team. So it does mean that we can launch the super type special whenever we want, which is really, really good to know. And because we are taking so much time against Robin, we are getting, a little bit more stall off with Onami to potentially get her back. We get the full water quick orbs here from the special effect of Robin, which means we are carrying a lot of matching orbs into this next stage, and all of our characters are back to normal. So overall, I think that was actually pretty successful using the Sugar special there. It would be really ideal to use the Sugar special again on the final boss stage if we are able to, because by having that, it means that we can just bypass all of the burn effects that we have to deal with on the final stage, so that's not really a big problem. We could use a Sober Mask special here. We could use a super type special here. You know what? I actually think, considering how many matching orbs we have, I think I am going to use a super type special. Yeah, let's use the super type special of Sugar. So that gives us a 2.25 times orb boost, but I think it's only for characters that are 40 cost or less. So I guess technically it probably wasn't the best idea to do it, but anyways, let's see how much damage we're able to do. We should potentially take out Inazuma. We do. That is a really good turn. So now we have basically two full turns to take down the Ivankov. But the thing about it is the next stage is going to be quite a pain against freaking what's his face, Morley. I'm thinking we're probably going to use Komurasaki on the next stage. We could use Sober Mask right now. We're going to take a lot of damage either way, so I think I'm just going to do normal attacks. We're just going to do normal attacks, pick up the recovery slot, and then do as much damage as we can. It looks like we will definitely be using the Sober Mask in this next turn, because we are not going to take her down he or her down, the Ivankov with normal attack. So we will definitely have to use the Sobermask special here just for the additional damage. And then we'll attack, and this should be enough to take down Ivankov. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we're moving on to stage 5 against Morley and Bello Betty. But once we get past this stage, like, I'm feeling, like, pretty confident. You know, this is the only stage that really is super duper tricky. Okay, so we could technically use a sugar special, but again, as I said, I want to use a sugar on the final stage, and it's probably just not the wisest idea to do it here. So Komurasaki could be used, but what I'm thinking is I could use Komurasaki on the turn after, so then it'll be once the barrier has gone, which I think is going to be a much wiser idea. So I think all I'm going to do on this turn is just do as much damage as possible. That's probably the wisest idea here. And then obviously finish off with our lower cost characters because they have the higher multiplier. So we didn't even really get that much damage output there. And we definitely have to kill this turn. Like, we have to kill this turn. But the really good combination, I love this combination of Komurasaki and Sugar, because Sugar is a captain, if you guys don't remember. She treats quick and int orbs as beneficial for your team. So you can literally just use Komurasaki special, which gives you a full board of quick orbs, quick or int orbs, and also gives you the 2x attack and orb boost for your quick and int characters. So it works perfectly with Sugar, actually. So you can do that. Boom, there we go. Sobermask will be ready very, very soon. So let's just attack, and we have to kill this stage, like, right now. If we don't, we're going to be in big trouble. So here we go. Let's do it. I'll actually switch over to low cost to get rid of Morley. And then we have, boom, easy. So once you take down Morley, obviously Bello Betty goes down very easy. I think she's got like 1,000,000 HP, so that's pretty easy to take down. Right, so now we have Lindbergh and we have Karasu. Now, the cool thing about this is we can actually go ahead. And use... Oh, this is almost perfect, actually. Yeah, let's actually do this. Now, we can use Sobermask right now, which will give us a full board of orbs and everything. Now, I am also tempted to use the Sugar. That is very tempting. I'm very, very tempted to use Sugar, to be honest. You know, it actually would have been better. Actually, no, that all worked out quite fine. So, do we use Sugar here? It means that... Well, we need to kill... I don't know if we're going to kill in one turn, though. It's going to be, like, really close. Because on the final stage, we can actually use Onami, and we can use the Sugar Super Type special, because we have our full board of orbs. But the thing is, I don't know if this is, like, enough damage to kill, because we had to use the special of Okiku, which means we have the color affinity boost, which ultimately means that we don't do that much damage against... Actually, you know what? Even if we don't kill in one turn, it doesn't matter, because it means that we will have another Sugar ready in the next turn. So yeah, actually, it is a perfect idea to just go ahead and use this all here. And then not use anything else and just attack and see how much damage we're able to do. So this is with a color affinity boost, which is not going to help us out too much, but we do have a slight attack boost as well, which kind of offsets the color affinity, and it is enough to kill. That's awesome. So unfortunately, we are not going to get the Onami special, but we are going to have the full board of matching slots, and we are going to have the color, not color affinity, the orb boost, sorry, from Sugar's super type special. So let's see how this goes. So... It's awesome that the remove beneficial effects doesn't actually remove the toy soldiers. That would actually suck big time. But at this point, we have a color affinity from the, what do you call it? The support effect. So let's use the super type special. And I think that's basically GG. Like, there's pretty much nothing else that can happen here. And by the way, the effect of Sugar turning everyone into toy soldiers, when they attack, they don't actually hit it perfect. So it actually, you basically ignore burn, which is fantastic as well. So with all this active, like, it's just GG. It's over. No problems at all. So this was actually a pretty comfortable team. Obviously, this team pretty much only beats this version of the 10-star difficulty GARP challenge. Like, I think this team would actually struggle against the other versions of the 10 stars, like, if you had to change some units around. But either way, like, this is a very, very solid team for this GARP challenge in general. So there we go. That's the breakdown of using Sugar versus the Revolutionary GARP challenge. So that was a really, really, really good fun. And, you know, I potentially will upload other clips maybe in the next couple of days or so, because there's still a couple of the GARP challenges I haven't completed yet. So if there's any other characters that potentially I haven't used yet, or ones that I haven't used in a really long time, I'll try and build a team for them and do a live playthrough for you guys. But either way, that was a bunch of fun, and now we've got to sit here for like 5 years going through all these Chopper Man mission rewards. But either way, this is one of the really great benefits of doing all these Chopper Man missions, because not only do you get the bunch of gems for clearing the missions, but, you know, the limit break materials are a nice addition as well, especially if you're the type of player that likes to limit break literally every single character that comes out. So, you know, more speaking to mid to endgame players who would do something like that. You know, doing it just for the limbering materials in general is just a really good idea. But that is going to wrap up this video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As I said, there's not really much content going on Treasure Cruise right now, so hopefully we get more information soon because, you know, it's getting quite stale. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.